Somebody tried to say on our Twitter the other day, because we released a video about us talking about Mike Williams, and they tried to say that we didn't know what we were talking about, saying the Carolina Panthers passed up on Mike Williams. I mean, if you read the fucking let me chill. If you read the reports from everything that came out of that situation, every reporter, every source is saying the Carolina Panthers had the opportunity to match the deal from Mike Williams and the New York Jets, and they decided not to. That's all you need to know. That answers your question directly. They said, what proof do we have that the Carolina Panthers passed up on Mike Williams? Well, if they had an opportunity to match the deal, that means Mike Williams' representation came to the Carolina Panthers and said, this is what we got from the New York Jets. Can you match it, yes or no? If I can fucking read and comprehend, then that's what that tells me, right or wrong.
Is he in a bitch-ass uniform?
And that's exactly what Dylan told him.
Is he in a bitch-ass Carolina Panthers uniform?
Simple as that.
Then beat it.
Fair enough. But and on top of that, to go off of what I just said and to go off of what Terrence said, we were talking about Mike Williams and we wanted him to come in. And then when he signed with the Jets, it started coming out that he's not even going to be ready for training camp.
Yeah, so fuck him.
Simple as that.
He can't do us no good.
Y'all fans are so funny. Y'all are so funny to me.
What did he sign for? Like 20-something million?
Oh, my God. Came up.
Yeah,
and I'll be damned
if you ain't going to be in training camp?
Yeah, not going to do it. And what did we tell Jadavion? Did he listen? Hey, I'm not going to hold y'all. Y'all be thinking we be gassing shit. No, y'all be thinking we be gassing shit, but they be listening. And we know y'all be listening. But understand they be listening, because what did we tell Jadavion? If he won't ready for training camp, don't bring your bitch ass to the fold. And what he do? Sign in fucking April? March, matter of fact? So that means he's ready for training camp. We're going to get our work done early, and we're going to be an elite defense once again because we have one of the best defensive coordinators in the NFL. Simple. And he's a hostage currently.
Yeah, I mean, legit.
No, literally. Let me see. Cool. Let's go here. Where are we at? Okay, an hour right on the head. We're not doing too bad. I think we got 10 more minutes. Cool. Very quick conversation. Dave Canales at the NFL owners retreat in Orlando last week, stated that Ikem Ekwonu would be getting a clean slate with the coaching staff. He thought it was very imperative that when you see a player regress, obviously adding a little bit of words here, but paraphrasing too. When you see a player regress the way Ikem Ekwonu did, the only thing that you can do as a new regime and a new coaching staff is give him a clean slate and give him, a fair opportunity. My question that I wanted to ask you last week that we tabled for this week is, at what point as a fan do you stop giving players clean slates? Because for me personally, I don't know, because I thought that a guy like YGM would never get a clean slate from me after 2 seasons ago. But then, for whatever reason, off season last year, it was like he got a clean slate. And to be honest, he improved significantly. But for you, when do you stop giving players clean slates? Now, obviously, this shit dictates nothing. We're not paying out of pocket for them. What we say doesn't add or decrease value to what they have going on. But I just wanted your opinion on it because I thought it opened up an interesting conversation.
This might seem a little cliche, but I think it depends on the player. It depends on the player, and it depends on the position. To me personally, it doesn't get a clean slate from me. It's to the point where he just has to fucking show me. I mean, I don't want to hear all that bitch-ass talking or we're going to scheme it up this way, see if he can do things different in this aspect or blah, blah, blah. Just because, you're protecting the blind side. You're protecting our number one investment. And you're dicking it away. Like, you're protecting our number one investment, and he's laying flat on his back every week because of multiple blocks that you've missed, multiple assignments that you've missed. So if they went and got, and when I say he doesn't get a clean slate from me, if they went and got another left tackle and said we're benching it, I would be completely behind that decision, honestly. So, based off of what I seen last year. So, he doesn't really get a clean slate from me. A guy like Etor, he plays on the outside. I just feel like there's a lot of different ways that you can that you can learn and grow in that position, which could be the same, could be true for the left tackle position, but just based on what we have him protecting, like just the cargo
It's money
that
back
we,
there.
yeah,
It's money back there.
and
for sure.
you don't really have a lot of room to make mistakes when shit like that is happening. So that's my take on it. I don't know if that
Unknown
really
caller.
My apologies. Yes, it does answer my question. I'm gonna give you a direct name. Does he have a clean slate? J.C. Horn. 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
No.
Oof. Yeah.
Neither of them have a fresh slate in my mind. Like, you might with the coaching staff, but not with the fans.
Yeah,
because we had to
that's
sit there
what
and
the
watch what you
conversation-
did.
Yeah, and that's what the conversation is, and
Yeah.
I think that's why it's like it's very like catch-22 to a certain degree because the opinions of fans really don't matter at the end of the day. But to a certain
they
degree,
do and they don't.
Yeah, because it depends on your mental capacity as well.
Right.
'Cause-
Taylor Moton blocked us
Yeah, for no reason.
Yeah.
and we didn't even mention the bitch's name.
for saying that the unit was weak as a whole,
Yeah.
and that same unit proceeded to give up the 4th most sacks in NFL history. So
Right.
The reason that I said yes for JC is because I haven't seen a regression in JC's play. Like I've seen a regression.
great point.
I've seen a regression in Icky's play.
but JC has to stay healthy.
Yeah, JC has to stay healthy.
That's where his that's where his clean slate doesn't come from.
Well, the thing is with Ick, like I said, if they went and got another left tackle and put Ick ass on the bench, I wouldn't give a fuck. I could give a fuck less. But if you telling me you going to get another corner to replace JC and JC's not hurt, JC is at full health, JC needs to be on the field.
Okay.
Because I know what JC can do when he's on the field. I know he's a top corner in the league when he's healthy and he's on the field. Ick, I don't.
That's a good distinguisher, though. I do like that you added that in because that does put it into a little bit of perspective. Like, you can.
Yeah.
It does seem like replaceable. J.C. Horn's talent, from what we've seen when he is available, doesn't seem like you don't just find J.C. Horns growing on trees.
Exactly.
Very true. Very true. I'm not mad at that. I'm not.
You can find some icks in the trash.
Yeah, that's facts. That's fact, and I'm not mad at that at all. And I appreciate you giving that context because I said immediately no on JC, but with you kind of presenting it that way, I agree with both of you guys. You're not just finding that talent wherever you go. It's just not happening.
But he needs to be available.
But he
Bottom
does
line.
It's very, very simple. He does need to be available,
Especially if he
he's
wants to
not
get paid.
Yeah, I mean because this is his contract year, right?
Yeah.
Is it his third or is it his fourth?
This is his fourth
This is
year.
fourth year?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, this is his fourth year.
So what's gonna happen with JC? They're gonna pick up his fifth.
Yeah, they're
They're
probably
gonna pick up his fifth because you're not
Yeah.
gonna give him a new contract based off of what we've seen. He's not reliable.
Yeah.
You can't bank on him being healthy. So we got to see you put a whole season together, start to finish, training camp. Really, for JC, training camp to the end of the year, you have to be healthy.
And I wouldn't even, to be honest, I wouldn't even be mad if he missed 2 or 3 ball games. But they can't be consecutively, and they can't be at the end of the year. That's what we saw happen last year. Or, 2 years ago when we had a chance to make the playoffs.
And then
he
Mike
played
Evans,
15 games.
Mike Evans proceeded to fucking
Dick us.
yeah.
Nothing short of it. Keith Taylor, shout out to you. I wonder where he's at right now. But yeah, I'm not even mad at JC for missing 2 or 3 ball games. If they come week 5, week 11, week 12, something like that. But if it's coming week 17, 18 when money is on the line, then I'm going to look at you funny, bro. I'm going to look at you funny because I'm already trying to dig deep and find it in my heart to give you a clean slate like we're talking about. But it's just very hard for me to find it because you're not reliable.
Yeah.
You're not reliable, but I agree with you guys. The talent is there. J.C. Horn, no matter what anybody has to say about it, I don't give a fuck and couldn't give a fuck less, is a top 7, bare minimum top 7 cornerback when healthy in the NFL. That is a fact. The niggas cannot find 7 cornerbacks to me at full health that's better than J.C. Horn. The problem is his availability. So I agree with that statement. I'm not mad at it, and I think that you kind of broke that shit down perfectly because for me, I was ready. I already told y'all multiple times, fuck them, honestly. But based on that explanation, I'm not mad at it, and we already have a hole at one cornerback. We cannot afford to have a hole at another.
Not right now.
No, absolutely not.